Well, good morning. Today is September 2nd, and I'm about 2 miles into my morning hike for Wounded Warriors Project. I hope to do 10 miles this morning. We'll have to see how the feet do. But it's a beautiful morning. It's about 76 degrees, I believe, 76, 77. But I just want to show you my view this morning of the moon and the horizon. Well, this isn't getting the hike done, so I better get going. Wandering Graybeard saying, get out and enjoy this morning before it gets hot. Well, I'm about 3.5 miles into my hike. It won't be long. I'll have a pack off, shoe off break, hydrate up some. Probably at about 4 miles. Anyway, everything's going well. Starting to get daylight. Won't need this headlamp much longer. Well, here's my new toy. This is the Spot Gen 4. I just sent a check-in message to my wife, and she'll be able to pull it up on her phone and look at my exact location. And anyway, this will be very handy when we get to areas like Big Bend where cell phone reception's not so great. Here's another piece of gear that I've got. This is a Bluetooth thermometer. And I bought it because when I was camping one time, I woke up and there was ice on my tarp. And everyone claimed that the temperature didn't get low enough for there to be ice on my tarp, but there was. So now I have this, and it'll give me a reading of what the temperature is and the humidity. Well, I've been testing it out now for about 6 months. It's working really well. Man, you can tell it's dove season. You can hear the guns going off everywhere. Wow. I'd be concerned, but they're shotguns. I might get peppered, but I kind of doubt it. Anyway, I'm almost down here to what we call the 4 mile, which is a little further than 4 miles. But I'm trying to decide whether to continue walking these cleachy roads or to get up there on the highway, because I had a truck pass me, and even though he slowed down, that dust just lingered in the air forever. So I don't know. I'll have to make that decision here in a minute. But I am going to stop up here and eat some breakfast. But I wanted to show you this sunrise. Somebody's trash. Man, oh man, it's really dry. But I think right over there is where I'm going to sit down and have breakfast. Looks like a good place to rest. I'm 4.4 miles into my hike, 2 hours. Looks like somebody got a gar. Well, it's time to take the pack off, rest the feet, and eat some breakfast. Hydrate up. Here a few days ago, Ray posted a question on his video asking us hikers the question, why do you hike? And I think him and I hike for similar reasons. I learned a long time ago that walking was a stress reliever for me. And I actually started walking for that reason. And later on, I started incorporating the walk with a fasting diet and discovered you could lose weight and maintain your weight. But I like to get out into the woods, hike around. Sometimes I like to just stare into a campfire. And it does my mind a lot of good. We live in a world right now that's just crazy. And sometimes it's good to get away from technology. But even my wife recognizes that this does me some good, because there's times she'll say, "Hon, you need to go to the woods for a while." And I'll pack up, go spend the night at Quarry Creek or behind the backside of the old lake, and just relax. I think Ray and I hike for the same reasons. And if you're finding that the world's weighing on you, well, then I would highly recommend that you go for a hike. I really recommend that you go to the woods and spend the night. Maybe stare into a campfire for a while and watch what we call caveman's TV. Because getting into the woods is good for the body and it's good for the soul, but it most definitely is good for the mind. Well, this is the Wandering Graybeard. I've got to get back to walking. I'm 5 miles from home. I'll check back in with you later. I'm 5 miles into my Wonder Warriors hike, and I hope to do 10 miles total today. If you feel like you can donate, please do. It's for a good cause. Some of these boys paid a tremendous price for our freedom, and this is just a small thing compared to what they done, and I hope this helps someone. Anyway, I'm going to get my shoes back on and head home. I've decided to go ahead and hike down the Cleachy Road because I've only got to cover about 1.5 miles and I'll be back onto a paved county road. I think I can choke the dust down that long should a vehicle pass. I know you can hear the shotguns going off. It's dove season and it's opening day, so, oh, yesterday might have been opening day. I'm not sure if it was the first or second, but anyway, there's a lot of shells getting popped. Well, I'm gonna get my shoes on, get to hiking home. It's gonna get hot here later. Try to beat the heat. This is the Wandering Graybeard saying adios for now. Well, 7 miles in and I'm finally getting a hot spot. So now it's time to put a little Luco tape on that hot spot. I'm only about 3 miles from home, but I don't want a blister. So, because I don't want a blister, I'm gonna tend to this hot spot right now. Well, it's time to pack up and make this last 2.5 miles, I believe it is. Let's get going. on my last mile of this hike. It's been a fun one. I'm really happy that today was such a pretty day, and then I was able to get an early start. I've got to do 50 miles this month for the Wounded Warriors fundraiser, and I'm fixing to have 10 of them knocked out. I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone that served our country, regardless of what branch. I thank you for your service. Well, let's get this mile knocked out. Okay, I'm gonna put this phone away so I don't trip over my own feet.